We here.
Welcome back. We made a decision after during the lunch break to do Haiku speaking fireflies. Yes. I agree wholeheartedly.
I am a man of many opinions. Not very many of them get voiced.
But burping is one of them.
My opinion on burping is yes, it is seen as gross. However, I grew up with it being comedic.
That's
So
fair.
therefore it is more funny than it is offensive to me. If you burp in my face, I will say yes.
Oh, Sparks, you actually did your job there. I was wondering where Sparks just went. He just disappeared there. We're in a swamp. So we can't
Hey
go,
man, now we don't know what the warning was all about.
We can't go in the water, though.
Gators?
Nope, piranhas.
Oh.
That's a gator. Gators are strangely on land.
That gator was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
I'm not even going to try to count the syllables in those. Mainly because I don't want to.
That's fair. Kate, how do you feel about that?
I think that silence is enough of an answer.
My
Yeah.
English degree is crying.
Why is that?
Somebody got paid to do this.
Yeah, someone
It's
was
not good.
paid to write haiku.
Kate, if it makes you feel better,
Well, it's not that they were paid to write haiku, it's more that they were paid to write bad haikus.
If it makes you feel any better, I like to write, and I don't think any of my characters have ever spoken in poetry of any kind.
Well, it's
Least
not
of all
that
haiku.
Speaking in poetry isn't a problem, it's more
Bad haikus.
bad writing. That's a problem for me.
I like to believe that I've actually got good writing. Bad penmanship, though. You should see that shit.
I've seen your writing, Matt.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
It is. I'm not trying to be a dick when I say that.
Oh, trust me, I know it. If I write big, then yeah, okay, fine, it's legible, but anything smaller than 72 size font, bad.
Kate's seen my penmanship too. It's like chickens with a pen basically with me.
Well, I'm getting better at reading yours, though.
Because you've been exposed to it for too long.
I just stick to typing. You can't have bad penmanship if you type.
Yeah, because then you can just play on the computer.
If you can't read what I'm typing, that's probably just because I don't know what I'm typing.
That or the font is really weird.
Yeah, but I just use standard font. You can read my shit.
No, it's just some people think that do use like those more like.
It's Michael.
Okay, just a short hop. It's like ta-da.
Yeah, that sounds like Michael. He does that. We got Michael on our channel the other day, during that Mario Party, whenever that's going up.
Someday.
At some point, it might be up by the time this episode
It'll
goes
be
up.
our 1 million subscriber special.
I would say.
That episode ain't going up for a long time.
Matt,
I would
I
s-
don't want to be negative here, but it's never gonna go up if that
Yeah, no,
happens.
really, realistically speaking, no.
Maybe for 100 subscribers.
Oh.
That's actually that's plausible.
We just need more people to subscribe to the channel.
We need more people to watch the
Let me
channel.
do some meta work here. We are recording for 3 Dorks Play while I go on the 3 Dorks YouTube channel to check how many subscribers you have.
I think we have like 82 or 83.
80 something.
You know what's hilarious? One of my only successful video has literally almost caught me up to this YouTube channel in the span of 1 month.
Jeez.
Yeah, I haven't worked on my channel very much. That's what Labor Day is going to be for.
Yeah. For me, Labor Day is going to be hemming my scrubs.
You've made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for
Hemming my
me.
or actually, I need to
Best of all,
retry on my
Spyro,
scrubs to see if they need to be
Stop
hemmed.
speaking haiku. What
But
a
We have
sweet
87 subscribers.
Look at that. We need 13 more. See, I feel like getting to that first 100 is like the hardest part of stuff. And, like... I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. But, like, unfortunately, YouTube is kind of oversaturated when it comes to gaming content.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to stand out from all the other people.
It's so hard, and a lot of it is just based on luck. Because, like, even outside of, like, when I was involved in the channel, and before me and Ryan even officially started dating, like, he told me about your guys' YouTube channel, and I genuinely liked what I was watching. But it's, like... For smaller channels, a lot of it relies on word of mouth stuff, and unfortunately, we just, like, none of us, except for Mark, are very extroverted people, so it's hard for us to do that. And you missed a gem.
No,
That was not a gem, that was a salamander. That was a lobster.
No.
Yeah, we have 87. I have 61. And I got that from, like, almost all of those subscribers from one video. That video having 6.4k views at this point.
Jeez.
That is 6 times how much our highest views account is. But then again, I also timed that video a little. I timed it well because it's about Mario Kart. That's definitely something I'm going to be doing. Or I did on Labor Day. This is past Labor Day.
Time travel.
Meta timing.
Yeah, it also just doesn't help, like, for the first little bit of our channel. Like, it was nice we had that bump in subscribers from, like, a bunch of, like, Mark's classmates and etc., but they also don't watch anymore.
Yeah, not very many people do. Like, again, I know we have at least, like, a few consistent views. I know that much for sure.
Yeah, but...
It's so hard. And, like, I don't want to sound like a dick. Because, like, we put in so much fucking work for this stuff. And obviously we're not doing, like, big fancy edits all the time. Or doing, like, the kind of editing that you see in, like, Markiplier videos or stuff like that. But a lot of these YouTubers, like, it's really just about luck. Like, they got noticed at the right time. And not that we're doing this just as, like, a notice me kind of thing.
Notice me, senpai!
We do it because we care about it. And we
like it. It's fun. Hey, any excuse to find a way to play video games for a living.
Yeah, I think another part of it is, like, more that what's in the favor of other YouTubers as opposed to us is, one, this is more just a hobby thing, but we're also all adults. We don't have the time that teenagers have when they start up small channels to literally put all of their free time into it.
Yeah,
No,
unfortunately,
and, like,
I'm working 10 hours in a day.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of these big YouTubers will say, you know, like, oh, we had other jobs or whatever when we started out, but it's like, I'm going into healthcare. Ryan doesn't know where he's going to end up next, but it's still, like, he's going to have a full-time job. Matt's working all the time. Mark is doing whatever Mark does. He works, and he does Mark stuff.
He does socializing a lot.
He does the Mark.
He does a lot of his own thing. Right? So it's like the reality is that unless you have a way to support yourself, like, you can't dedicate, or no, if you're working, you can't dedicate 100% of your time to doing YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
and
you
that's
just
the
can't.
sad thing. Is, like, I want to, but I think in order for me to dedicate my time to it, I do need to be making I need to have something coming out of it.
You have to have a good income. That's part of the problem.
And
unfortunately, we can't cheese the government for this.
No.
Yeah, like, the other thing I just came to mind is, like, my quote-unquote, and I say this in a sarcastic way, my favorite comment I get from these big YouTubers, like, it just takes time, just keep at it. It's like, no, that may have worked when these guys were starting out, but the algorithm on YouTube is prioritizing larger channels. So
yeah, because they're the ones who are making people money.
Yeah, so unless our channel gets a lot of attention, YouTube isn't going to recommend us to anybody. Like, just on a whim, because we're a small channel.
We'll get there eventually. I think we can get there eventually.
I don't doubt that we can eventually. Like,
But I think, like, we're 3 years into it at this point, right? Because you guys only started the channel just before you and me started dating.
2017.
Right?
I think it's been about 4 years now.
2017.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Because I thought you had only done the 1 year special, like...
Yeah, I did, for our first 1 year, I did a little compilation of what I thought were some of the funny moments.
No, I remember that. I just... Yeah, I don't know.
And that's the first time I actually bothered to edit a video fully, because I had to add some stuff in there to make it interesting.
Yeah.
It was, I like it. I should go back and watch that.
No, but the reality is that we've been putting out videos every single day of the week for 4 years at this point. Obviously, I haven't like been a part of it for as long, so when I say we, you know what I'm talking about. But like
The channel as a whole.
The channel as a whole has been putting out videos every single weekday for 4 years, and
there hasn't really been a big increase in our subscribers.
Growth. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
And people just like don't pay attention to channels that aren't big YouTube channels. Which sucks because it means that a lot of really small creators go by the wayside because people only want to watch the Markipliers. They only want to watch the, you know,
the Rhynocs gaming.
Who?
No, that's another big one.
He's another big one. He's like got, I think, over like 1 million subscribers as well.
Yeah.
But like a lot of his stuff was with his friends too, and they got big through their skits on Gary's Mod. So.
Oh, wasn't he the one that dude was friends with, Hun?
Yeah, it's one of those
that we watched the video on? The one
Yeah.
who's like a child predator?
I don't know. Because we watched a channel called The Right Opinion where he does talks about a lot of the drama on YouTube.
Yeah.
But he does it like after the fact. He's one of those. He doesn't like do it like in the moment.
Yeah,
wants all
because
the
he prefers to do research and like read up on stuff first, which
Yeah.
I appreciate.
So that's why I watch him. Even though it covers mostly YouTube drama and stuff, it's because he's not like waiting. He's not like in the early moments of it. He's waiting for everything to settle down, so he has all the facts.
So wait, when you're talking about this one, are we talking? Which person are you talking about? Like,
I can't remember. It was one of the latest videos on his channel. He was talking about how there was someone that was part of. It might have been the Rhynocs crew.
I remember. Okay, so amongst them, I remember there was some stuff with Ohmwrecker, and there was stuff in the past with Minilad.
It might have been Minilad.
Minilad.
Yeah, it was Mini Lad. Yeah.
Boom. Also, yeah, man, you weren't here for the first part. This is Sheila. This is one of our other animal friends in this game. She is.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good day, Sheila. Wow, that's not Australian at all.
No, she's got kind of like the Crocodile Dundee jacket.
That's
about it.
Australian as fuck.
She also got a bit of an Australian accent.
You know what though? That's cool. I love Australian accents.
Also, we can't quite hear it here, but it was pointed out to me at one point that if you listen, because anytime you're in an area where these friends like the playable character, it's their music that's the background music. And someone pointed out to me that for parts of it, the noises Sheila's make when she's jumping kind of is in beat with her music.
That's good. That's good.
Alright, now I have to stop collecting gems and actually do what I'm here for.
Break rocks?
No, guiding. I'm missing 4 gems. Where? Oh, up there. There we go. Anyways, guiding these blind assholes.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage.
Because for some reason the Rhynocs actually tried and put 2 eggs in a cage, and instead of just walking the bomb to the egg cage, lighting it, and blowing it up,
Yes, it's bombing time.
they light the bomb now, walk to the cage, and if they get hit, if they walk, and they don't watch where they're going, so if they walk into a rock or a mushroom, game over. Start over. And their movement pattern doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
You guys aren't very bright.
I think this guy follows the trail at least. fuck.
Ow! I went. Yes.
Also, because this game hates people, those rocks and mushrooms will come back. They reset on a timer. Haven't reset yet, but it's only a matter of time. And as you see, the mushrooms just sprout back up.
Yeah.
Or maybe did the game glitch and I can actually just progress.
You can't just do that, man. Where the fuck are you going, dude?
I just went in a circle for no real reason.
Ow! I went.
You want to fix your glasses, maybe?
Maybe you want to fix your method of doing this shit, dude. You have to bring bomb to exploding spot, then do the boom.
That's the simplest way to do things, but no. They don't want to do things effectively. It looks like either the game glitched and the rocks aren't coming back, or they're...
Maybe
or
they
made
respawn for a different
or,
character.
yeah, or they made it easier on... Or they made it easier in this version, because they would just fall back down from the sky. If I remember correctly, the second one moves in a much more erratic pattern.
Passion.
Fashion.
A passionate pattern. You should have died from that, let's be honest.
Peggy. Bobby Hill.
I tell you what.
That gauge remains.
I tell you
You will
what.
now help my brother.
I tell you what, Bobby. If I catch you in the charcoal district again, there will be trouble.
Clear my path. I can blow up the egg cage.
Oh my god.
Poor captive
That
egg.
low-key makes me want to watch King of the Hill.
Damn it, Bobby! I told you I want you selling propane.
Okay, so it looks like the game actually glitched and then the rocks aren't going to come back. That all depends on this guy wants to follow what kind of path he wants to follow. Because I don't remember where this asshole goes. Actually do a full circle? Oh my god. Where are you going?
I really don't think that bomb should be still lit.
Oh, he's
Oh,
going
no.
there. Boom. Did you have to
Dumbass!
start from the first one again?
No, the first egg is still gone. It's still mine. It's just that because you can't just remain unlit. You've gotta light at the start like a dumbass. At least the rocks aren't coming back.
I would double check just to make sure.
No, if they were, like, they would have appeared at the start as well. So if it is a glitch, I will take that. If it's intentional, thank you, developers, for not making this a complete pain in the ass. Alright, and with that, these fireflies should probably die for their not
For
die,
their
but
crimes.
they shouldn't be existent as a species for how stupid they seem to be.
The eggs are all free. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
I liked you better when you
I
were holding.
spent 20-something $1,000 on an English degree, and some asshole probably got paid like $40,000 to write shitty haikus for this game.
Well, to be fair, the one that wrote the shitty haikus probably had to write the rest of the dialogue in the game as well.
Kate, don't worry. I understand. You know what? You know what's really interesting to think about?
What's that?
There are people who got paid to make art, to literally program art supplies as bosses in Paper Mario Origami King. One of your bosses is literally just a pair of scissors. And
actually, no. I'll counter that with a small point. It doesn't bother me that someone was programmed to do that because programming is difficult. It bothers me that someone was paid to design that.
That's what I meant. Someone got paid big bucks to literally put a pair of scissors on Shigeru Miyamoto's desk and say, "This is a boss."
It's like genius.
Meanwhile, back in the second game, there were giant robots.
Yep.
And well, okay, I'm not gonna give the credit to the dragons. Dragons are pretty cliche, but there was big parasitic looking monster.
And then stationary. Someone was paid to design bosses that were made of literal office supplies that weren't even interesting in some way.
I've got tape, I've got a rubber band, I got a pair of scissors.
Bosses.
I'm done complaining about this shit.
And we'll see you on the next episode of Dorks Plays.
Bye, guys.